What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back into the video on the channel, and today we went to Cava. This is literally my second time trying Cava ever. The first time was last year. Lunchtime's probably better to get it. Last time it was near closing and the food wasn't as fresh as it would be as you would get it in lunch hour. Right now it is around noon. It's 1:21, which is not noon. It's an hour and a half later. I'll get it one day, but we got some different stuff in Cava, stuff that I haven't tried before. I'm gonna see what's up, if it's rocking, if it's good, don't know yet. Last time I had it, I thought it was still good, even though it wasn't the freshest, but that's on me. I always try to go to places and I always end up going towards closed. These are the pita, yep, this is a pita right here. We'll take some of this stuff out. Power of editing, I'm not gonna waste y'all time. We have two different grains bowls with different toppings, as well as a pita with these pita chips. I love these. Last time I made sure I got extra, and a blondie, which is small as hell for what you pay for. I think it's like $4. It's a little brownie, but I decided to try that one out. And then I got some of these dipping sauces on the side to go with the extra pita that I have here. But drop a thumbs up. As always, I appreciate y'all support, man. I'm not, forget all that stuff, man. Let's get into this food. I'm gonna start off actually right here with this pita. Now, all this stuff you can get custom. If you don't know how Cava works, it's kind of like Chipotle, but with a Mediterranean twist. So you pick all the toppings that you get on your pita. So I'm gonna read off of this because there's a lot of different stuff on here. So we have a pita with red pepper hummus, harissa, pita chips, garlic dressing, which is on the side, and we have, what the hell is on here? The hot honey harissa chicken. That's what's on here. It says harissa. It's hot honey harissa chicken. I was like, what kind of protein is on this bad boy? And then we got some vinaigrette on the side. So I'm gonna take the first bite without it. If I remember right, this food was banging last time, but it's been a while. Pita is large. It comes out to about $15 for this thing. Cava, man, it's kind of bougie. That was a big bite. The thing is, I didn't get a lot of the chicken. It was mostly pita because I bit from the outside. So let me get one more real quick. All right, here we go. This hot honey harissa chicken, it's little pieces, but that is good. That is good. The broccoli on here is called fiery broccoli, and I don't know if it's that or the red pepper hummus that's giving this a spice. Could be the hot honey harissa chicken. Either way, this is spicy, but in a good way. All the ingredients this time are much fresher. This is why you should eat earlier, but I usually can't. This bite just looks too good. I gotta take this. Let's get a little of this garlic dressing. I haven't tried it yet. And I'll give you a nice little final thought. I'm gonna tell you what though. It's spicy. There we go. A little bit. I was a fan of Cava the first time I went. There's nothing here that has changed my mind. The ingredients are super fresh. And it always comes down to what your actual order is. But all the stuff I got on here is delicious and it goes together really well. I probably should have got something less spicy. Not killing me now, but it probably will later. It's a little TMI, but I gotta keep it a buck with y'all. This though is something I would definitely order again. Price-wise, it's a little expensive, but it's Cava. You know it's going to be. Can't really complain. The ingredients are fresh. I would give this an 8 out of 10. And I do approve. Would order it again. It is as good as advertised. I do feel like if I was more familiar with the ingredients, that I can get a better combo even than that and bring it up. But I still do think it is very good. Make sure I get a little Coke Zero in between. It's the best. I'm gonna say it every time. Now, if I remember correctly, the braised lamb was my favorite thing that I got last time, so I did make sure I got one of them in a bowl, but I did get different toppings this time. So this time, what I got instead was the crazy feta, which is apparently like jalapeno and onion mixed in with regular feta cheese into a hummus, I believe. Fire roasted corn, fire broccoli again, pickled onions, and that feta. Oh, there it is. I was like hiding in between. I was about to get mad at that, but if I remember, this lamb was fire. It's the most expensive thing as far as sides go, but look at this. That's a drool. That's good. Yeah, it was. This bowl, though, mad expensive. $17.40. It is what it is. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself a little bit. Let me get a little bit. Let me mix this up. I did get the basmati rice with it as well. Make sure I get a nice little chunk of lamb on here. And then some of that corn. Boom. With the pickled onions, all of it. Yes, I eat pickled onions. It's not a pickled cucumber. I don't like pickled cucumbers. I know somebody's gonna say something. I get it. I don't know. I'm freaking weird, but taste buds are taste buds. But that's the bite right there. That will do something to you. That'll do something to you right there. Hold on. Hold on. I want to try this crazy feta. The feta chunks in there are huge. I don't mind that though. I mean, I wouldn't order feta if I didn't want feta. Jalapeno gives it a little kick, but it really comes together when you mix all this up. And then a little bit of that vinaigrette on here. Boom. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's talking to me now. Look at this big chunk of lamb. It's talking to me. I don't want any other businesses to catch strays, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. This, like I said, is similar to a Chipotle, with you go down the line and you pick what you want in your bowl. And it is kind of pricey. I would rather get this than any burrito chain that I've had. I just would prefer something like this. It just tastes a lot fresher. Everything is well cooked. And it all goes together. See this? Hand signals, apparently. Ooh, that's good. Yeah. No regrets on this. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm going to work. Get away from me. That, right there, is something that I would eat that like every other day. You know how people have frequent stops, they go like Chipotle over and over again? That would be my thing. Right there. On that chain scale, yeah, 9.3 out of 10. This is fire, bro. Like, I think I might save this one, I'll be honest with you. But in the purpose of trying new stuff, we did get a brand new, when I say brand new, it means I ain't never had it before, but a brand new bowl. This is another grains bowl with that basmati rice, regular hummus on this one, as well as the pickled onions again, the fire roasted corn, and more fiery broccoli. And I got the one I wanted to try, which was their spicy falafel. I love falafel, but I don't know what makes it spicy, but we're going to try this out. Now, what kind of spicy are we talking? Are we talking like suburban spicy or like spicy? You get what I'm saying. Don't look around. I'm not trying to, look, just, you know what I mean. Suburban spicy. Their hummus is good too. But let's try this. That's a good sign. It's just all right. I don't want my facial expression to mean that I think this was gross, because it wasn't. but it's aggressively mid. You know, it's not doing what you think it's gonna do. Sometimes that happens, but when you have the lamb and then you get this, that's just a letdown. The best part about this is the hummus, but after having this is like super mid. I feel like if you're a person, respectfully, that prefers, respectfully, refers their food on the blander side. It's not bland, but I feel like a person with bland taste buds would be like, oh, this is amazing, because it like has a little bit of taste. I don't know. If you understand, you understand. Oh, Chelsea scored again. I'm watching the soccer game. That's why I'm awake. The hummus, though. And if you go to Cava, make sure you get these. From what I remember, this was the best part. These are awesome. Like, I would eat this by itself. Just get this with some hummus. Now, I did get hot harissa vinaigrette, which would probably spice this up and make this a little bit more. I probably threw too much in there, because if it sucks, then I just wasted a whole bowl. But let's see. That was pretty stupid of me. You learn sometimes. Hey now. Hey now. Yeah, that woke it up right there. Jeez. That vinaigrette, you know how people are really, really high on Chipotle's vinaigrette? It reminds me of that, but a little bit more spicy than anything. This will do it to you right here. Let me go ahead and take this mid bowl, turn it up. When did Chelsea score again? I'm sorry. This one isn't as good as that one. That one's fire. This one, without the vinaigrette, is probably a 5 out of 10. But with it, brings it up to a 6.5 out of 10. I wouldn't order this again, because it's too expensive for a 6 out of 10. Like, if you make me pay this much for food, I'm cool with it. But you gotta be at least an 8. At least. On any scale. An 8. So, that's my final verdict on that one. And I do have this Braised Blondie over here. Let me get a sip real quick. This vinaigrette. Make sure you get this right here. This vinaigrette right here is like a 9 out of 10. Absolute gas. I didn't even see the goal, man. I didn't even see the goal. I don't usually talk about soccer, but I watch soccer not just as much as football, as American football, but just as much as basketball, for sure. And baseball is less than all of them. But those are the sports that I watch for people who want to know. I don't really watch MMA, and I can't open this. I'm trying to play it cool. And I used to watch boxing, but now it's too YouTubey for me. This thing, I don't know if my hands are too slippery or what, because my hands just I don't want to break this thing. Hold on, I'm going to cut this because I'm going to break this. I feel like I'm crushing the brownie already. Hold on. Okay, we got that a little bit better now. I kind of crushed a little bit of my fat fingers, man. But this is a Braised Blondie. It is a chocolate chip variety, and it looks dry as hell. I'm not going to lie to you. That just don't look like it's gonna really do much for the palate. But, you know, we try everything. This is why we're here. It's about what you thought. Yeah. A little dry. I'm coming to the realization that I don't really like blondies. I had the cookie last time, which was amazing, and I wanted to try something new, and sometimes you just take the L. That right there, my friends, is a $4 L. It is what it is. That's a 3 out of 10. It's got a pretty decent amount of chocolate chips. Cap. You know, chocolate chips in there, my boy. No. Yeah, we can take that off to the side. I'm gonna just grab one more. You got any more pita? Just give me a little pita and some of this right here. We call that a day. But I've been a big fan of soccer for probably the last, like, almost my whole life. I would say around, like, 20 some odd years. But last year, my setup is completely different for people who may not know. It was with, I had my soccer jerseys, which are now in the room that I stream in, another room. And most people would ask questions about soccer, but now they're gone and I never talk about soccer, which is kind of funny. For people who watch soccer, I've been a supporter of Chelsea Football Club my entire life. We've had some pretty down years. This year hasn't been great, but I kind of been enjoying watching the rebuilding process, you know? I know there's a lot of English people that are kind of annoyed because we have American owners, which I get, you know, in a sense, but it is what it is, man. I don't really know how to talk about that. But that's what I usually do on Saturdays when I'm doing different, like, errands and stuff, is I'll watch during football season. It's mostly football, but unless Chelsea's on. I actually have 2 games on right now. Ohio State is up. I have the screen here, so I'm pointing out. Ohio State is up here, currently 10-6. Ohio State is winning. I picked Ohio State in a close one. I don't gamble or anything. I'm just saying, like, my, excuse me, dry-ass brownie crumb prediction. And Chelsea, I didn't think they were going to win today. Right now they're winning 2-0, but you never know. It's a long match. It very well could come back. Arsenal is really, really good. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's like my soccer story. I kind of get to chill out and watch football and stuff like that for the next couple of days, get my workout in, you know, all that good stuff. But kind of wanted to check in with y'all. I'm preoccupied by this game. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just like, you see me keep looking over here? There's a screen over there. I'm just doing this. I'm just rambling at this point, man. I really love y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And I want to start picking at this food. So, Cava's legit. It's my second time going. I need to bring this back into the rotation. But that's going to be the end of the video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hands-ons. They made it to YouTube.